earth, published a 58-page report that I've made known to you guys, and I've brought before you, I've offered to discuss with you. They say to do this for the kids' health. So what is it about the kids of Massena that you guys just don't care about, that you just don't want to get involved in bringing this to be? I've explained to you how the corporations that produce these chemicals, Monsanto, the corporations that use them, Westinghouse, General Electric, General Motors, Alcoa, Reynolds, you know, an endless number of big major corporations that use these chemicals, the PCBs in this case. And there's been other ones, the brominated flame retardants. I don't know, whoever makes kids' pajamas use those chemicals. And whoever makes mattresses use those chemicals. Whoever makes carpet and tiles, they use those chemicals. And they're all opposed to doing any education about this. But it doesn't matter what they're opposed to. That doesn't matter. The kids' health is more important. So we're doing this on our own. We go to the beaches. I was at the Waddington Beach day before yesterday because I went to the town board meeting that evening. I was at the Waddington Beach. We had this music. The kids came over and danced. We talked. They're handing these brochures out to those kids. I'm going to start doing it at the Massena Beach. I'm going to do it everywhere that I just can get the time to do it because the kids are interested in it. You know, I'll go to a beach. I go to the Norwood Beach. Little kids like these little like half-grown people, you know, these 6th graders or whatever, they'll come along and say, what are pops? You know, I have this 3-fold display board that says pops cause cancer. They say, what are pops? They think it means soda pop. You know, I think that's actually useful because it gets them thinking about something they know a little bit about. So they say, what are pops? And I say they're persistent organic pollutants, dioxins and PCBs and flame retardants. You can't taste them and they're an animal fat. And then they start thinking about it, and they probably talk to their parents. It actually works quite well. But see, it's not enough. It's not enough. I've never even been up here to the Massena Beach, and I can't get an invitation to the school. I've talked to, you know, your Mr. Clough, is it? Mr. Clough. I've never talked to him. I've talked to his secretary, and as far as they're willing to go, they said we could have these brochures in the district office. Well, what does that do? How many kids go in that district office? How many parents really go in that district office looking for information about chemicals that cause cancer? And see, this is the problem. That information should be on the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention website. It's not there. It should be on the New York State Department of Health website. Not there. Should be on the county public health website. Not there. And the only reason it's not there is because it's politics. It's all pure and simple politics. I was out in Montana. Those people talk very straight out there. This person, there's a public health person in Montana, I'm not going to say what county he's in, because I don't want to get in trouble. He said to me, public health, he's a public health director in a county in Montana. He said, public health is politics. The messages that we put out are what the politicians want put out. That's the way it is. You know, that's the way, everything's politics these days.
You just hit 4 minutes. So,
okay, good. Okay. So I got 1 more minute?
No, you had 3 minutes.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, good. But I'm just hoping that someday you guys will be reasonable enough to talk about this, because you've got a resolution in front of you, and you want to talk to me about it. And it's a tiny thing. And Canton, Lisbon, Potsdam, and Oswegatchie have all passed that resolution that's sitting there with you guys.
Thanks very much.
And the reason you don't want to do it is because of Alcoa.
Thanks very much.
It's bullshit.
Let me tell you the reason I won't do it, Don. Yes, the last time I did it, you were a favor and did a resolution. You turned around and stabbed me in the back. And I told you it would never come before this board as long as I was the superintendent. I'm not going to argue with that. Just telling you. Okay, thanks. Your time's done. Your time's done. Thank you very much.
You brought that up.
Take your campaign somewhere else, Don. Thanks very much for your time.
I want to defend myself. These people are sitting here.
Okay.
Next up,
any other public comment?
I did not stab you in the back. I merely said that Alcoa should not be trying to stop you from talking about this.
You're done.
You're cheating me.
Okay?
You stabbed me in the back.
No, you're done. Sit down. Okay, first up, resolution to accept the minutes of May 16th, June 20, June 27, July 10, July 18. You have a motion to accept the minutes? Motion and a second to accept the minutes. All those, any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Very much. Next up, resolution to adopt proposed local law 1/2012 best value practices. That's the first public hearing we had tonight. Is there a motion to accept to pass the local law?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second to adopt the local law for best value practices. Any further discussion from the board on that? We heard from the public? Okay. And all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Abstention. Motion carries. Next up, a resolution to adopt proposed local law 2-2012 zoning change. We talked about the minimum lot square footage.
So moved.